Hello everyone and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth and today is Tuesday, February the 7th, which is important for two super awesome reasons. Stick around and I'll tell you what they are. So, I see you've stuck around. I guess you want to know what the reasons are. Reason number one is that one of my absolute best friends who I've known for about 8 years now, well, his birthday is today. He is turning 31 years old, and while he will probably never, ever watch this video, I do want to wish him a very, very happy, special day. I love you, babe, and I hope that today doesn't suck quite as heinously as the rest of your days have been sucking lately. Now that the bestie is out of the way, the other important thing happening today is the release of Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. I promised you guys a review closer to release date, and here we are at the release date. So let's get into this sucker and talk about what I liked and didn't like in this book. Okay, so honestly, there's not a whole bunch I didn't like about this book. There were a couple of places where the simplified, modernized language kind of grated on my nerves, not because it's not well told and not because it took away from the story, because it is well told and it didn't take anything away from the story, but because I've read the old Norse mythology books and I'm used to a certain feel and flow to the mythos, and with the modernized language, it didn't quite have that in some places. That being said, Neil Gaiman was definitely the person to do this. This is not the complete mythologies of the Norsemen by any means. There's not a huge selection of stories. There are, in fact, let's count them. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 selections, and actually really 15, because one of the selections is called The Players, and it's just telling us about the gods and goddesses we're going to meet in the book. It is set up into a couple of different sections. So we have before, the beginning, and after, Yggdrasil and the Nine Worlds, Mimir's Head and Odin's Eye, The Treasures of the Gods, The Master Builder, The Children of Loki, Freya's Unusual Wedding, The Mead of Poets, Thor's Journey to the Land of the Giants, The Apples of Immortality, The Story of Gerd and Frey, Hymir and Thor's Fishing Expedition, The Death of Balder, The Last Days of Loki, and Ragnarok, The Final Destiny of the Gods. And each of those is one of the chapters, one of the 16 stories, but some of the sections have a couple of different interlocking stories within them. It is just a very good cross-section of the mythology in question. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. The naked hardcover is a very pretty, just black with the gold side to it. And overall, it is well put together. It is beautifully rendered. The writing is phenomenal. I give it 4.5 stars. Like I said, the only thing that I had any issue with was that on occasion, the kind of simplification of the language, which makes it more accessible to a lot more people, bugged me. That was really it. And the fact that there weren't more stories, because, come on, I love Norse mythology and I love Neil Gaiman, and this was the perfect marriage of the two. So you guys should definitely check out Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman if you like Neil Gaiman's writing, if you like Norse mythology, if you like any kind of mythology, or you just kind of want to read something in this sort of genre that's a little shorter, because I know a lot of the books on mythology are really long, and this one is not quite so long. And before you go thinking that he's completely rearranged all of the stories, that is not true at all. What he did was take his two favorite books of Norse mythology from when he was younger and reading them all the time, which he took a lot of inspiration from for many of his own books. I don't know why I'm speaking like this now. Anyway, which he took inspiration from for many of his own books. and he's just retold them in a modernized language for the layman. So I think he's done a wonderful job. Uh, Having read most of these stories already in the old language, he didn't change much of anything, if anything at all, and it's absolutely wonderfully done. I've said it about 18 times. Just go get the book. Go get it. It's out today. Click the little button, go to the store, do what you got to do, get you some Neil Gaiman Norse mythology in your life. That's all I've got for you guys today. Definitely check this book out. Have a wonderful day. If you are going to get the book or if you've already gotten the book, please let me know down below. I want to hear what you thought of it or that you're thinking of getting it or whatever. Don't forget to click the like button on your way out. And if you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm pretty cool. Hit the little red button down there. Subscribe to me so we can get to know each other better. Until next time, guys, which will be tomorrow in Writing Wednesday, I hope you read something good and write something better. Bye.